Hey everybody, it's Sad the Red. Welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. Right then, last we left off. I don't know if this is his tactic, if this is true. I'm just gonna move right along and I'm okay. I have nothing to say or add apart from what now? The reporters all gasped in unison and bombarded Kyle with their cameras. With just the utterance of that single line, then he thought of Watanabe Julie's sex scandal was completely vaporized in the journalists' minds. Yeah, that's why I was wondering if this was just a tactic. I mean, it could be on the truth, but if not, that's a really, really great way to turn all the attention away and onto you. The entire mass of reporters turned their collective attention on Kyle, now chasing after this new bombshell. Julie stared on, her jaw agape in shock, as the reporters lost all interest in her in a heartbeat and surrounded Kyle with their cameras and microphones. Fucking bloodhounds. No, that's not the right word. Or term, phrase. Just bloodthirsty little... Great question. Never mind. And so we ended up switching one media spectacle for another. But inside my coat pocket, I raised my fist in triumph. With this, the tabloid's attention was completely diverted away from Starnova, and the public is going to accept our version of the story as well. Are you sure? I mean, well, again, by association, I suppose, yeah. It was a trial by fire, but we had survived. By a hair's breadth, Starnova was saved. Ellipses. After the conclusion of the press conference, I met with Ashiteru and Kyle to discuss what had happened. Looks like everything happened according to our plan. I bowed my head. Thank you very much for your assistance. I know. But really, a new Boys Love Idol project centered around Kyle? Quite a novel proposition you've come up with. No. All this is Kyle-san's idea. Well, it didn't seem right to keep it a secret from everyone for so long. And I'm glad to be able to help Watanabe-san as well. Oh! Okay, so it actually was the truth. Huh. It appears we all greatly in your debt. That was a very selfless thing of you to do for someone else, as well as... to admit that literally at a press conference in order to grab media attention to yourself is take off someone else. That... Damn. No. Some projects that a BL idol group will do very well with the current female market. It certainly would have been interesting to see what else you could have done in the Boys Wave project. But I see that you decided your place to Starnova after all. I'm grateful for someone's offer. However, this incident has shown me that I'm not ready to leave Starnova yet. I still have a long way to go as a producer. Once again, I deeply apologize for the enormous burden that I have been on you. I'll redouble my efforts to turn the situation around and restore Starnova's reputation. But then, producer-san, good luck, and do your best, Gato-chan. Of course. Hearing my real name, as opposed to just my title, reinvigorated me. I'll take a sip of coffee now. Celebration. I let out a long sigh of relief once I returned to the office of the girls. Well, this is a press conference. Was it success? Well, it's still far from safe. There's no question the public's perception of Starnova has been deeply damaged. It won't take a long uphill battle until people will be excited to hear from us again. Aki already had her cell out and was trawling through social media. The girls circled around her to see the public's reaction to the press conference. Kyosuke. Hi, Kyosuke. I knew all along that tabloid stories were all made up. Nova forever! Oni-chan's here. Oh, God! Hi, Junpei. Nova forever! Julie-chan will never betray us! The girls sighed in relief upon seeing our supporters rally. But then... Yep. The girls all grumbled in unison as the wave of trolls fired back. Well, it's always like this. This kind of dialogue's on par for the course of the fandom. No way. How can people be so cruel? Fucked in the head, Salami. Fucked in the head. Sasa-chan, just like people are. The internet brings up the absolute worst in people, you know? The worst. That's definitely not right, you know? It's right for certain people, yes, because with that barrier, they think that just sheltering them, they act in a way they normally would not. Most people I know are nice people who just want to support others. There's no way there can be so many people who want to put a Julie down. But what's even the point of writing such things anyway? Making themselves feel better? Being angry? False sense of superiority? Blah blah, you know, the usual. Not like it does anything productive. Exactly. Calm down. Ah, you heard of the Lemon Starnova, aren't you? That. This just highlights the reality that we're facing. Our big handshake event to promote our PV is just a week away now. It's already a small miracle we didn't have to reschedule or cancel it outright. I had to pull some serious strings, you know. It was a big problem. But thanks to the tickets already being sold out before the scandal happened, I think we're still alright. Sold out? Of course, there's always the possibility that someone who purchased a ticket may now choose to not appear. But in all likelihood, this event will be our largest on record. Come on. This is our big opportunity to get our fans back on our side. We can get our message conveyed directly to our most devoted customers. Isn't that exactly what we want? Reese has got a point. We gotta do it. If 10,000 folks are gonna brave the cold to come meet us, and there's no one in town that's gonna back down. Indeed, with our press conference, this will be our big chance to get the pub back on our side. The decisive battle. Not bad. Of course, we gotta do it. Just don't come crying to me when all your fans have left you for me. Huh. I want to try my best. Everyone, despite all the trouble I've caused, you're all still here. Suddenly, big tears welled up in Julie's eyes. Yeah, okay. The girls looked on in disbelief as the top bitch of the unit shed tears of emotion. Real emotion? What can I do for you? All I cared about was just looking cool and getting all the attention for myself. I never thought anyone else would ever care about me or consider me their friend. But I had you guys all along. I'm sorry for never realizing it. I'm not the stranger anymore, am I? I had friends all around me all this time. Yeah. Julie-chan's always one of us. Once you put on the uniform, you'll always be a Nova, just like any of us. Yeah. Even though I feel like I've never really belonged in her before, I feel like we're part of something here. Something special. Of course you want to know about you idiot. We are Starnova, remember? Sorry everyone for being such a bitch before. Watanabe Julie will do her best. Julie bowed with the girls to warm smiles. What are you doing? Come on, raise your head. Ah, don't worry. We all screw up. We all screw up all the time too. So the top bitch is finally learning her place, huh? Oh, Aki-chan, read the air a bit. The air. Well, apology accepted. Besides, not the way that she acted before particularly rubbed me the wrong way anyways. Not gonna last on this business out of thick skin, you know. I think I can get along a bit better with Julie now. We're one family here, aren't we? Let us do our best to make the handshake event a success. You gotta sit together. Life ain't easy enough to take on by your lonesome. Everyone, the last few days have been trying for all of us. And I'm partly responsible for this too. Never mind. But I want Starnova to succeed. Because it means more money in my pocket if it does. After going through all this trial, I've realized I'm not quite ready to let you girls go yet. After all, I'm your one and only producer. My place is with Starnova. That's what I've decided. I figured as much. Are you sure someone just didn't rescind their job after seeing what a mess you caused here? That's most likely what happened, eh? Oi! This is my big dramatic moment here. Why are you all shitting on producer all of a sudden? I'm good the producer is going to be status after all. Nathan wasn't quite ready to say that all man is a producer anyways. Black Knight shall always be this one's lord and commander. There's no one else fit to lead the Knight's march. Thank you for the support in your own special way, Mika. It appears this latest trial has only brought us closer now. That's what it means to be family. Family. Huh. I don't really know what the word is supposed to mean. Not like anyone in my family outside just my mom and my dad, but... Ellipses. A warm feeling? Being surrounded by people willing to defend you? I've never felt it before until now. Maybe that's what I've been missing all this time. I thought I was just a part of a messed up, meaningless world. I did things without thinking of the consequences. All of it just seemed like a pointless game. But now, I don't want to hurt my family anymore. I don't want to hurt Starnova. If I'm going to continue on as your sinner, then it's obvious I need to change myself. My selfish old self can't go on. A lot of self being said here. Please, help me overcome this trial. Please, help me overcome myself. The girls looked at each other, their previous feuds and rivalries long behind them. Instead of driving them further apart, the scandal had finally coalesced the girls into a unit. It's not just Julian-chan that's at fault. It's also Producer-san's fault too, as he said. We're putting the blame on both of you. I think, up until now, everyone has been trying to grab the spotlight for themselves instead of thinking about the unit. Ha 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 ha. Aki just, yeah. 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 Now, let's all support each other. We're all Novas. Sasa-chan's got a point. As general manager, I can't say I'm doing a good job either. I'll reflect on what brought us to this point and become a senpai you can all count on. Well, I guess I'm partly responsible too. Sorry. Everyone, thankfully we've still got a chance of staging a comeback. At least, on the bright side, everyone might be freaking out about our scandal right now. But by next week, they'll just move on to another scandal. It's just how things go in this business. Let's move on and show our fans that Starnova can overcome this challenge. Until things go terribly, terribly terrible. I finished wrapping up the preparations for a handshake event. By the time the sun rose the next morning, this place would be packed with 10,000 attendees to the event. Just when I thought I was finished for the night, I heard Julie's voice behind me. Hey. Julie? What are you doing here? Well, I thought I'd find you here. Working hard as usual, huh? Julie passed me a can of hot coffee. Ah, yes, a can of hot coffee. Oh, boy. Here, you must be cold. Oh, thanks. Ellipses. Hey, producer. That's Kato-chan. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and it really hurts, so I'd like to get this over with now so I can stop. Looking back all this time, I was just a spoiled, selfish brat. A lot of the things I believed were wrong. Well, pretty much everything that I believed in was wrong. But there's something I know I wasn't wrong about. And that's how I feel about you, and God, I want to jump your bones right now. I mean, even though I decided to change, even though I decided I needed to grow up, I still have these feelings on my chest, you know? Whenever I think of you, it feels like someone's gripping my throat. Is that your way of telling me I can be choked? Because that's, I mean, I'm not gonna kink shame, but that's not, it hurts. Oh. That's why I know you're not like the guys I pretended to like before. This messed up, crazy sensation in my chest isn't just a passing thing. It's not going to go away, you know? Not unless you say it clearly. I want a way to resolve everything, so that I can go forward down this path of becoming a star idol with no regrets. So, I want to say it. I want to hear your answer. I love you. Producer, Kaoru-chan. You're the first person to make me truly feel this way. If you say yes, then I'll really quit everything for your sake. Oh no. This is gonna be the choice, isn't it? Sorry. I smiled sadly. I'm afraid I can't let you give up your dreams. Not as your producer. But as your #1 fan. I want to see you on that final shining stage. The idol of this generation. So I'm afraid I'll have to turn you down. Laughing. I figured as much, You really do love Starnova. Even more than yourself. But maybe that's why I fell for you in the first place. Julie wiped away the tears from her eyes. Alright. Phew. I'm glad I managed to get that out of my system. Now, I think I'll be able to move on and finally become the sinner you hoped I would become. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah. Anyways, I guess I shouldn't take up so much of your time. After all, I'm just a pro idol and you're just my producer. Then, I'll see you tomorrow. See you. Gotta knock him out tomorrow. That'll be a piece of cake. Don't worry. The day after the event, people have forgotten entirely about the scandal. Even if you'll dumb everybody doubted us in the first place. Just you see. With that, Julie walked away, having no idea just how right she really was. Despite her fake tear, I knew she was holding back tears. Just like the smile on my face was fake right now. This is for the best. Despite feeling disappointed in myself, I knew this rejection was a necessary part of Julie's comeback. Now she could focus on becoming an idol without being distracted by me. In the end, this is just the way it had to be. It's dope. Is it? Is it really? Right. Wow. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode when... It's leading me on. I don't want it to happen, but I know something's gonna happen, and I'm like, just fucking get it over with already.